Korauzon Economy. Part 1, August 17, 2024. Samsung Pay and Google Pay possible on the iPhone? Active use of modular nuclear fission reactors SMR. Samsung fans go crazy. South Korea overtakes Japan economically. Samsung Pay and Google Pay possible on the iPhone? Apple is feeling increasing public pressure. Does Apple also allow other payment methods? According to a South Korean newspaper article by Donga on August 16, Samsung Pay and Google Pay will be available on the iPhone in the US, Japan and 6 other countries starting in October 2024. However, Apple has limited the first group of countries where this will be allowed to 6 countries, not including the US, Japan, and South Korea. In a statement released on the 14th, local time, Apple said, starting with the new operating system, iOS 18.1, we will allow contactless payment apps using near-field communication NFC that meet the security requirements. This means that they will not block the use of third-party simple payment services that were previously prohibited for security reasons. According to local media, Apple plans to launch the iPhone 16 and iOS 18 next month. In this case, the updated version of iOS 18, iOS 18.1, is expected to be released after October. Samsung Pay and Google Pay will likely be available later. However, Apple has attached a condition that only companies that enter into a contract with us, pay a fee, and meet industry and regulatory requirements and Apple's security and privacy standards will be approved, making it difficult to predict the exact timing of approval. In addition, the countries where easy third-party payment services are approved are limited to the US, UK, Japan, Australia, Canada, and Brazil, so it is unknown when they will be available in countries other than these 6 countries. Notably, Apple did not include EU member states in the first round of service openings. Active use of modular nuclear fission reactors SMR. South Korean regulatory researchers and technology development researchers in the field of small modular reactors, SMR, met to discuss ways of working together. On the 16th, Chairman Kuki of the Nuclear Safety and Security Commission held a nuclear safety roundtable at the Onoma Hotel in Daejeon. On that day, regulatory research organizations such as the Nuclear Safety and Security Commission and organizations involved in development research projects such as the Korea Hydro and Nuclear Power Central Research Institute participated in the roundtable. They presented detailed implementation plans for cooperation between regulatory and development research, such as organizing and operating a research cooperation team under the SMR Regulatory Research Promotion Team, exchanging design content and research results, and holding joint training workshops. The SMR Regulatory Research Promotion Team and the Innovative Small Modular Reactor (ISMR) Technology Development Team also held an MOU signing ceremony. In addition to presentations from the Innovative Small Modular Reactor (ISMR) Technology Development Team and regulatory researchers, various measures for effective research performance, such as increasing regulatory applicability and minimizing trial and error, were discussed with the researchers in attendance. Samsung fans go crazy. iPhone hit explodes with unprecedented laughter. Recently, a video that comically compares the performance of Samsung's Galaxy and Apple's iPhone in a battle format became a hot topic on the internet. In particular, the description of the Samsung camera's zoom-in function as a function that penetrates the surface of the moon and even takes pictures of God, has aroused explosive reactions from netizens and caused great laughter. Content creator Skyny Comic, who introduces himself as a comedian, recently uploaded a video comparing the performance of Apple and Samsung smartphones on his social media. A video that hilariously compares the performance of Apple iPhone and Samsung Galaxy in a battle format. The video features a total of 8 people, 4 people each, divided into the Apple iPhone team and the Samsung Galaxy team, showing off the performance of their smartphones in a battle format. When the iPhone team took a clear picture of the moon using the camera zoom, the Galaxy team responded by taking a picture of the moon using the zoom. The best part of the video comes next. The Galaxy team hilariously captured the story of how they zoomed not only on the moon but also on space and even took pictures of God using the Galaxy. The Samsung Galaxy beats the iPhone in terms of camera features. A video that hilariously shows the zoom feature of the Samsung Galaxy camera. It humorously showed the attitude that it can capture pictures of God beyond space by zooming on the surface of the moon. The iPhone team also showed off the functionality of the smartphone assistant feature Siri that provides answers to math problems. When the Galaxy team asked Samsung's assistant feature Bixby, "I need rice and turkey," the actual food appeared and the smartphone assistant feature was also shown in a humorous way. South Korea overtakes Japan economically. In addition to economic power, K-pop also surpasses Japan's status in the catching up with Japan. Korean economic indicators continue to outperform Japan. With our country's growing economic power, we are seeing encouraging results in key economic indicators that surpass Japan. Expectations are rising that we will overtake Japan in exports this year, followed by gross national income per capita and household net worth. Last year, our country's gross national income per capita, which refers to the average income of a citizen at home and abroad, surpassed Japan's for the first time. Korea's gross national income per capita was $36,194, $401 more than Japan's. Japan's national income once exceeded $50,000, but has plummeted to the mid-$30,000 mark due to a long-term recession. Although data for Japan for last year has not been released, Korea's net worth per capita will also surpass Japan's starting in 2022. Korea's gross national income per capita was $186,100, $3,500 more than Japan's. There is also good news in the export field. In the second quarter, our country's exports surpassed Japan's by $1.4 billion, narrowing the gap with Japan to $3.5 billion. In his Liberation Day speech, President Yoon Suk-yeol mentioned this economic achievement and expressed his will to overtake Japan, an economic powerhouse. If the current export boom around semiconductors continues, it is even predicted that our exports will surpass those of Japan for the first time this year. In the National Competitiveness Assessment published by the Swiss Institute for Management Development, our country ranked 20th, 18 places ahead of Japan.